And how is everybody today? I hope everybody's doing well. I have been busy today, but hey, it's not been too bad. Did a lot of errands. Been around since about 6:30. Well, I guess I didn't really start running around until about 10, maybe. But yeah, got me a little 15-minute power nap in, and now gonna do some more Hildibrand because we are having some issues, so we're not gonna be doing co-op tonight. But hey, I guess I'll do more Hildibrand. You guys are twisting my arm on this. Just force myself through it some more. So how is everybody today? I've been kind of disconnected. My phone is almost dead because I've just been using it to play music all day. So like I was looking at earlier, it hit me with a 15%. I was like, oh wow. I don't think I've seen it under 50 in a long time. Say what you... Okay. We are getting into... We're trying to get into Akibono's place. Sorry, I went without thinking. Geico, eh? And we got Nashu dressed up. Oh, and where's this lovely lass been hiding? Master Akibono's sure to take a shine in you, too. Alright, the girl Manor. And no one else. Oh, man, we did Shigure wrong. Like, dirty right there. Huzzah, it worked! Wish me luck. Though, is it wise to let her go alone? Ideally, at least Cryptid or myself should have accompanied her, no? Oh, Shigure, I did tell you it was a plan of surpassing beauty, did I not? Okay. How's my audio? Oh, that is actually Yojimbo. I was really expecting Gilgamesh. Sword without peer, the Soborosuke hero. Geico without peer, Shiome. What fortune that I may enjoy the company of the finest treasures the world has to offer. I cannot agree more, my lord. Alas, whereas you may lay hands upon your magnificent blade at whim, in vain I struggle to navigate the endless labyrinth that is a woman's fickle heart. That which I desire I take, as will you, when my little project is complete. Shiomai, come and have a drink with us. Come, come. If my lords insist, I should be glad to partake. He looks like he roofied her. Such a beautiful girl you are, and so skilled a dancer as well. You deserve only the best, and the very best you shall have, if you but give yourself body and soul to me. I fear my lord's rather admirable perseverance encroaches upon the obsessive, as I'm sure to have told you 1,000 times before. I should be glad to entertain one and all with the... shoot, I missed that. Stubborn as ever, I see. No matter, in due time you'll be mine, one way or another. Begging your pardons, my lord. My lords. Hey, Nashu. Oh, it's a welcome surprise, my lord. Did you call for another Geico? Never mind. Come, my dear. Salutations and greetings, my good sirs. Hell yeah. She's beautiful. What? What does it mean this? I suppose you said I was receiving no Taikomochi this day. Far be it from me to judge a man for his pleasures, my lord, but I fear this is a bridge too far for me. Oh, shit. Such beauty, such grace. Be that as it may, now is not the time. The day after tomorrow, perhaps, after I've had some time to recover. My lord, not reconsider. Pray allow me one dance to convince you. Enough! Yojimbo, remove this fetching. Lay hands upon a fair maiden, I will do no such thing. You defying your master's orders, the master who has already paid you an unconscionable sum of money. A contemptible master who consorts with lecherous dogs. I agreed to serve only as source protector. Well, there's a wolf burglar coming to burgle some wolves. There he is, the wolf burglar. So I'm assuming we're going to be fighting Yojimbo soon. Impossible. At last, the villain reveals himself. We have you now, most wolfish of burglars. This one, Hilditrain, should have came out as a dancer. Yes, it was I all along. Hilditrain, Master of Skies, the Spectre of 1,000 Faces, Defender of Justice. I feel so conflicted. So, you're not a Tokomochi? Pity that. Bugger me. If it isn't the talking statue, fancy meeting you here. Come to watch me steal the Soboro Sukuhiro? Well, you know how this goes. What's up, Faye? How you doing today? I have been busy all day. Halt, fiend. But I finally got home and rested for a little bit before streams, so. Other than that, it's been a pretty chill day. Nice day off, did my laundry. You up to anything too exciting? Other than no internet? Yeah. Can you like use a hotspot for like TV or like some YouTube or something at least? I don't know. Maybe you have cable or something. I don't know. I could see you having cable. You seem like the fancy type like that. There you are, my dear. You're unharmed? I would missed it. I don't know. The fancy type. I don't know. I grew up with 2 channels. Oh no, 3 channels. 7, 14, 44. Confound it. How does he manage to escape every time? I don't know. It's just I could just see you having cable. You're like, yeah, I'm just watching on cable. I'm like, cool, I can see it. You bald imbecile. Look what you're holding. Does that look even remotely to the Soboro Sukuhiro to you? Does it? For the record, I'm not actually bald. He got fish up there. Be gone from my sight. Do not return till you've found my sword. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be fighting Yojimbo soon. Well, maybe not soon, but at some point in the future. After we went to all that trouble, he still managed to steal Soboro Sukuhiro. I sacrificed my flowing locks for nothing. Immediately, we're yelling at bald people, making fun of you for being fancy. That's what you get for showing up. Supporting your friends. Though I care increasingly less for Akebono, he's nevertheless the man to be reckoned with. What meager reputation I have will be forfeit if we fail to bring the wolf burglar to justice. But we need not pursue him alone. Yojimbo's volunteer services. Together we may yet redeem ourselves. Well, I'm glad. Think I may know where the thief is headed, too. Shigure is determined to put matters to rights. I believe the wolf burglar has fled to Xiangjia. Consider the dagger I took from him in the chaos. So, yeah, okay. Though old and worn, it has been well cared for over the years. It's more than just a tool to him. I think it's clearly of Doman design. Yeah, well, what are you thinking? What an amazing coincidence. The self-same details. It also caught mine eye. With no internet, I mean, you got plenty of time for Gundam. But you did say you're already ahead of schedule, so I shall endeavor to take that as a compliment to Xiangjia. Alright, let's head that way. Yeah, dude, it was so cold today. Like, just even getting out. Like, I stopped at a couple gas stations because I was running around everywhere. I went to a couple different towns. And so cold. Just getting out and even getting gas. I think it was like 18 or something. I know for some people that's not super cold, but sheesh, I was living in Florida like 2 years ago, or a little under 2 years ago. Yeah, space heaters can only do so much. My word, have you ever seen anything so full of splendor? But forgive me, we must not lose sight of the matter at hand. Shall we pursue our quarry? Oh, this does look pretty neat. That is a very good question, to which I currently have no answer. I do. Woof, woof. Have I ever heard of you? You know? Yeah. Because I've totally been here. What a nice little doggy. Daigoro is more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give order to the burglar's dagger that he may track his scent. Who the fuck are you? Where's this person that came in? Let's all see how long our streaks are right now. Brilliant idea, Jim. Nice, Jim. Jim and Gary. Yes, indeed. Here, take it. Looks like we have a new chatter. A new person in chat. Not theoretically. Or metaphorically. Sniff, sniff. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, he has a scent already. With me, Nashu. I bet Nashu could have picked up a scent, too. Perhaps fate is conspiring to see us succeed after all. Edgy, I totally called the first, the ARR Hilditrain. Totally called that shit right off the bat, and you can't say I didn't. We were at work, and I even said something. I was like, I think Ellie's got something to do with it. I know I've got no reason to think that, but I just do. I totally called it. I'm not gonna click that right now. I don't trust you in general, so. We'll write this. Oh, it was Ellie being the Phantom Thief. Totally called that shit. What else, little Daigoro? Why will we go no further? Well, oh, remember his. Tis like there are no Mazu about. Their stink befuddles the senses. Though unfortunate, we know the wolf burglar came this way. Perhaps if we search, we can find some other clue as to his whereabouts. Leave it to me, Shigure. There are clues to be found in these ruins. My keen inspector sense shall lead me to them. Wait for me, Inspector, wait for me! Years ago. It's so good. I want to redo it afterwards. God, there they go again. Charge off before we have a chance to discuss our plan of action. Must they always be so reckless? Nothing for it but to follow suit, I suppose. Why don't you search the area to the northwest? Rip did. Oh man, these enemies look rough. I don't know if I can fight them. I hope they don't aggro me. I was just looking through the optional store like while I was getting everything set up, and I saw a Tom Berry outfit and I almost got it. Almost. I was like, I won't yet. Live I am. 1,000 thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon by ravenous beasts or thieving bandits. Unless you wouldn't happen to be a thieving bandit, would you? Yeah, I'll be honest with him. I shouldn't be. I don't trust him, but oh well. A Lupin? Now that you mention it, I have some vague recollection of a traveler with an unusual sword across his back. I was deep in my teacups at the time, but I know what I saw. A drunken Namazu? What? That was way too fast. Come on. Like my shoes. He saw the wolf burglar. What luck? It's all a bit of a blur, so I doubt my memory will be of any use. My barbells, on the other hand, should do the trick. My adorable little friend, you need not strain yourself on our account. We too have ways of finding the fiend. Yes, my keen Namazu skill sense is telling me that the wolf burglar went that way. Really? I'm ready for it. I'm totally ready for it. Which way? We may as well split up again. I'd help you, but hangover. Bye-bye, friends. Have fun hunting the wolf burglar. Oh, and if anybody doesn't know, I'm keeping in Kidu because Jake Finnick used to use that as his character name. So I'm like, yeah, look, me and Jake are running around together. Where do I need to go? Search for the wolf burglar. Well, you think he'd be pretty obvious. Nashu, where's he at? There we go. Among the irreverent potsherds, you spy a somewhat conspicuous pair of gloves. If they belong to the wolf burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. Search Monzin for the wolf burglar. Found something, have you? I do not recall him wearing gloves, but for lack of other possible leads, I say that let Dagaro follow the fresh scent. Now that the Namazu is gone, he should have no difficulty finding the owner. Woof woof. That's exactly how he sounds too. Sounds like a person pretending to be a dog poorly. Woof woof. Seems like woof woof woof. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the... Nope. Now that the Namazu has departed, Dagaro is capable of pursuing our quarry once more. Your stalwart comrade found gloves that may have belonged to him, so we're about to see where they led us. Woof woof. Woof. He's got the scent. It's like, do you guys ever go out into like the woods? Like wait till somebody's hiking, but like you hide where they can't see you, like maybe like down in a bush, and you meow? But you try to sound more like a person trying to sound like a cat than an actual cat. And then just never let them find you. Hey Mark, what's up? How are you doing today? Hydrate, good call. I've been running around too much today. I've been thirsty a lot. And I did drink way too many energy drinks. I'm sorry, I'm on like my third one. There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Well, Ronan, you know well how quick he can be. Let's leave the pursuit to one he can outrun. Go, Dagaro. Seize a Lupin. Gosh, he's a fast doggy. Aye, they're none faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief. Woof woof. Oh. That is Yojimbo. That's Jim. So far we met Gary and Jim. Gosh, he really likes Coben, doesn't he? Well, we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he is a very, very good dog. Oh, Greg, that's what it was. Thank you, Edgy. Greg. You lot really should have now I just mess the whole thing up. Motaro, to me. That's his bird. Man, Yojimbo should secretly be a bird. Then we'd have a bird with the pet dog and a dog with the pet bird. Hell yeah. He killed him? By the kami, what have you done to my bird? Got you. Love is the most powerful weapon. I don't know, bullets are pretty strong. Grenades are stronger, though. Hell, I bet they might even have something stronger than a grenade. Rejoice, Shigure, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have reclaimed the Soboro Sukahiro. Yes, seems we have, though before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But, of course. Oh, a grenade. Wow. But grenades don't have arms. How is it going to hold the guns? Aye, this is no fake. Is indeed a work of art. A masterpiece. Oh, I didn't notice that. Like a laser? Foot. Yeah, true. It can hold its feet. Ah, I just remembered. I have urgent business in Kugane. Which as well as it shall afford me the opportunity to return Soboro Sukahiro to its rightful owner, pray allow me to do so. No, I don't trust you. You may word I shall surrender it to no one, because he's going to keep it. How lucky we are to have a friend like Jim, steadfast, loyal, honorable, a Manorville man. I didn't read the rest of that. Let us quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burglar. I'm sure this Sikasagawimi have a cell, something or another. Get some more agua. We showed the plot-relevant gloves to Daigoro. All right, let us head back. Oh, Edgy, I don't know if you saw a glam I started working on here. I'm just working on it. I think it's going to be like my healer glam. Maybe I should actually get my glam plate. Nope. This one. Yeah, my new healer glam I'm thinking about working on. It's a start. Think there's probably better suit. Oh. Saw someone wearing that mask and I was like, I need that. What business have you with the Sikasagwimi? I'm just done saying that. The wolf burglar, Lupin, who's made the mock of me and my brothers? Let me check. I don't think it's either of them. Which one? The mask? Shigure, my comment. It's I'll check it. Successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugane. It's I don't remember. Trying to catch a bunny, Mark? We're glad we're to accept this unexpected bounty. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. Nice. I had one for a little bit back whenever I was like a teenager. Well, it wasn't mine. Somebody left it at my house. But she went to go live on a different farm. Oh. Bloody fools, a lot of you. Blinded the true villain. Is it true then? The wolf burglar has been detained. Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? Hilditrain, agent for inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style and whatever. Oh, the hiccups? Oh, very good, very good. I didn't know that was a thing. You mean you don't have it? I thought Yojibo had returned it to you. Yojibo? That disrespectful disgrace of samurai? Nay, I've seen neither. Can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a plate of dango at the Yumineko something or another. Or perhaps he absconded with a Saburo Sukahiro? No. This is all a joke to you people, is it? Yeah, pretty much everything is. Have you met me? Dango. Good old Dango. Of all the stupid, inexplicable, utterly unjustifiable, for what reason could you have possibly, even for a moment, fuck. Mark me, Ronin, if you fail to deliver that sword, I shall make it the focus of my remaining years that your dreams go unfulfilled. Huh, we certainly can't have that, which amuses me, Shigure. You want to tell me that it was your dream to serve alongside us? Is that still... Oh, yes, sir, it is. Good, because in light of your recent accomplishment, I would like nothing more than inducting you into the Shik's agreement. What say you? It would be an honor, sir. Glad to hear it. There are, of course, some few procedures and discussions with my superiors that must come first, but we may attend to them now, if your comrades do not mind waiting. Not all. We'll await your triumphant return, Shigure. I pulled my headphone out. That's the wrong side. One day I'll just start using one of my wireless pairs. My friends, it is finished. Dope. A Shigure reborn. Well, I would not dare put it in such grandiose terms, but indeed I feel it's... And it is you three who have changed me for the better. 1,000 thanks to you, Kairo, did Inspector Hildibrand, Nashu. Though I've only just become a whatever, I have already given my first assignment. I'm to pursue the renegade Yojimbo and recover the Saburo Sukahiro. Last as a new recruit, I've been afforded no additional men or resources or tasks, and I see what I... Say no more, Shigure. I should be glad. I, Hildibrand, I'm deepest pit of 7 hells, very for Jim and Saburo Sukahiro. And so our hunt begins again. Wait for me, Inspector, wait for me! Part of me still struggles to believe it, Kyra did. The wolf burglar captured, myself becoming a whatever. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for me. What an odd circuitous path? I don't know that word. It is that led us to this point. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair. Though Nasha assures me she's already in the process of procuring a potent tonic to remedy that. Once more, we find ourselves waiting for fate to spur our story forward. Till we have a lead on the Soborosuka hero, we can but enjoy our respite. Hilditrain will return in The Black Heart Beneath. And another one down. Still have a couple more in this area. Alright, The Black Heart Beneath. Alas, Shigure seems utterly devoid of hair and hope. You could well, Karib did. I pray your adventures have not been to something or another. You literally just saw me. As for myself, the search for the Soborosuka hero, as well as Yojimbo, continues. With that, I could claim even... Oh, man, I gotta read faster. There you are. We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you're here, in the company of my stalwart assistant. You of all people should... Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you heard word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah, yes, Yojimbo. No, I was just telling Kyra did. I've made no progress since... You seem distressed, right? If you get pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer, for we have brought you a hair tonic of Well, why not try it right now? Aye. The sooner the better, perhaps. It's gonna be pee. Bro, it's pee. You're gonna put pee on your head. Don't do it. It's always pee. Gentle dead man. I say, to me was Master Zomberbrand and his bosom companions yet again. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. But were you not bound for Eorzea? Indeed, I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A Funayuri, a far eastern variation of undead, had been seen wandering in Isle's shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies had met with failure, I thought, why not broaden my criteria? Alas, it was a most elusive quarry, rather shy, it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funayuri by questioning the people in the city. I see. Realize it's sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear mention of Jim? Jim? Fear I've heard not of his particular far eastern spirit, though to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that, in this world, there remain people prejudiced against the living. No. You seek this, Jim, Master Zomberbrand? If so, I shall be... Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. People's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your past resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who until recently terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me. Should change it to something less conspicuous at once. Then settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. Bum, bum, bum. This way. Alright, where do we need to go? Pretty close to me. Yojimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Ah yes, now I recall, the Lupin fellow was asking after him as well. Though that was some time ago. He's since been detained by the Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine, without my asking or anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that? No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in the world, he'll be set free. Let me guess. You're searching for a man named Yojimbo. Question long ago, very desperate to find him they were. I doubt they'll receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask? Surely you heard. The Kugane wolf burglar's been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he's no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he's a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the released among us. If you ask me, he ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akabono in particular has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the wolf burglar's detainment, many are less than willing to aid, however you say that, in their activities, and unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. I mean, you can rebuff my overtures if you want to. It's been a while. We're getting a little dirty, I guess. Do they do that? Oh, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow. They were asking about him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. Just between you and me, if I did know something, I don't know if I'd tell you. Bitch. You know the Kugane wolf burglar? The one they locked away? Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain, fools. I see. And what have you learned, Corrupted? Apparently a certain Lupin's rather well loved. I had no idea to apply the wolf burglar weight upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? Nose edges. Who's talking about me? A hero to the poor and downtrodden, a criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. But whatever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore the... That said, to hear that some may withhold information and protest is cause for concern. Can't help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. Hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of... Yeah, even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They'd mark me as a... Yeah, perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him? That's not a bad idea, I guess. Ask the wolf burglar? If both he and Yojimbo are designs on Sabosuke Hero, then it's possible they might know one another. Well then, Nashu, I missed the whole thing. It's settled in. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. I'm sure they're just going to let us in there to do that. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. That we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kugane Wolf Burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly. If it aid you on your investigation, follow me. We did cut out his tongue, though. And I don't think his sign language is very good. And his eyes. I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. He doesn't even have a bed in there, bro. What hospitality? Questions after little old me, you say? Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Soboro Sukahiro you stole from Major Akibono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as Soboro Sukahiro, especially after word of its theft has spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not. That's out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Shikugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him, hanged? Is that what they said? I don't know. Probably. I'll propose to my superiors that you'll be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I have a feeling his bird's not dead. I'm just going to throw that out there. I say you've got yourself a deal, Baldy. You've got yourself a deer. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming. Hey, Blank! Oh, I sure do, Inspector. You would think so. Definitely with some of the way that these people talk. Sheesh. Now's a good... No. How's Blank doing tonight? Here, in jail? Well, far be it from me to refuse. Is that what I said? Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. That is either going to be pee or it's going to knock him unconscious. It's going to knock him unconscious. Oh. Oh. That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Feels strange, like my scalp is. Oh, by the kami. Sure, are you alright? I heard you shouting. His head explodes. Like, what was that one? Scanners? Is that the movie? The light. And turn and flex and shake and bounce. No one will even be able to tell he's a dog. Perfection, rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hilditrain, agent of inquiry, Inspector Sornaire, have liberated you from the unjust imprisonment. Now see here, Inspector. Huh? I was saying the same thing. What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? He's beautiful. Still in a cell, I see. What in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons, one of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. Of course, better take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that. Yes, right then, if you'll excuse me. Yes, of course, very good. A hair bomb. Wait, when did Shigure regrow his hair? I've only known him for like 30 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. How we managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our routes will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others into the waterways below. We should follow. Waterways. Waterways. Huh? Do I actually have to go? No way. No way. Yeah, way. I knew it the whole time. I was just joking. Been down here before? If so, you might have met my friends already. A contemptible lot. All cooking its cast-offs. Anyone's heard a peep from your quarry, it'd be them. Come on then, don't be shy. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, huh? To what do we owe the pleasure? And more importantly, how do you slip free from the whatever's... With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never you mind that, I need information. Do you now? Your shoulder, the one asking. Sneaky rat. You dirty rat. No need to give the lad our time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll get out of your hair. Woof. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most try to make it living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Shikswimi like you, but we found wanting for... When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty... Maybe they're not the cream you'd prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I'd ask that you comport yourselves with a modicum of... I should like to believe I've done just that. You'll forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See, fast friends we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke that goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. Oi, hey, you know a fellow by the name Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different. You had a bounty on his head. What do you do anyway? Pissing a bug yo's rice porridge? If only. Stole the Soboro Sukahiro, he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty. Wonder why, though. Finding the buyer, even though the black market be a challenge in half. And if he'd even put the word he was looking... But come all this way and leave with nothing. Here, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yochibo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons you take it. Sell it or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize. Or his last. Hart, my keen inspector sense whispers and speaks of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake. What he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do. Which means his next target might be, I don't know. Wait, Damino Murakumo? But I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say the fabled sword of Eld actually exists? I have? Oh, a giant kami tried to come with my friends with it, but I deflected the blow. I hated reading that, blank. I just want to know that. I hated reading that. Exactly. They make you study the thesaurus. Well said. Very well said. Very, very well said. Might well be the best place for us to look. Let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. That's awesome. To think that the Ami no Murakumo is not only real, but that it was brought to bear against you and yours by the Kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know there might be where we might search the Ruby Sea. Before I leave, however, there's a matter of great import of which I must attend. Oh hell yeah! See, Bearden just looked a lot like RNJ, so I was like, it's pretty close. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. Speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I'll meet you at the Ruby Price after I have changed. Pray go on ahead without me, I insist. I think it's one more in this episode. Good swords, good dogs. Truly, there's no rest for the righteous, or whatever term one might use to describe Hildebrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville. I'm legally changing my last name to Manderville. All set for another trip into the glistering westward expanse? I know I am. Let us hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Sugar Ray there, as he requested. Come on! Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool. Do you get anything good out of it? We're just gonna... Oops. I'm going the long way. I'm sorry. Actually, I need to run some ads. Copying over, yeah. Ah. Well, I will have to check that out. Let's start flying, and then I'll run ads here in a minute. We got about 5 minutes till we get pre-rolls. This is just how stubborn I am. I figured this would be quicker because it's going to take me too long to figure out how to actually get there from Hingashi. Bum, bum, bum. All right, but let's go ahead and run us a quick little 3-minute ad. I'm going to run to the restroom, fill up my water bottle because I've been drinking quite a bit of it. So I will be right back in 3 minutes. All right, guys. Bye. And welcome back. Did I miss anything? All right, now we're on the case to find Yojimbo. Now, I was going to secretly open my second energy drink before I started, but I forgot. Oh, he looks pretty cool. But by the comment, I thought you were someone else at first. I like his hair, definitely. Most of them suggested the fact that the hair he had was the hair I used on my other character before I switched to that hair he has now. It's quite the change, but I very much for the. Yeah. I didn't recognize you could be so fashionable. Oh, sorry. Jesus, one sec. I'm off camera. You guys definitely can't see any of this, right? Nothing happened. What or what? What or what? I don't know what you're talking about. Without the blessing of the Kojin. Shoes. Shoes. Shoes? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Forgive me, my button is my wolfish compatriot. But it wasn't even close. It's not stealing to take back what was stolen. The black-hearted bastard Akibono prized... Damn it. He was a humble samurai who lived in a humble life, devoid of most luxurious. Righteous man who never turned his back on those in need. Certainly not a young Lupin boy who fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son, with few comforts. Then one day a merchant came calling, asking for the samurai sword, asking him to part with his one prized possession. But a sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it. Even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly in the night. He changed tack and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger than bigger, before he knows that the samurai owes the merchant a veritable amount. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick and soon after passed away, leaving his Lupin charge alone in the... All this time, you were only... He left Kugane for a time and returned later from Yangjia. I'm still wondering what the hell you're talking about. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, you yearned to reclaim the samurai sword, the last surviving memento of their time together. All this time, Master Akibono was your main objective. When you broke into his shop in the Rakuzu district, you were searching. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants. That you might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in so doing, he would eventually reveal his something or another. Then it's settled. The Suburo Sukahiro must be returned to its rightful owner. Hey, it's so hard for Pill to reach the Isle of Zeki. How is Yojimbo planning to something or another? That I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if they have observed a traveler. We are the same mind, Shigure, to Sakazuki. I think you do this sometimes. I think you just say stuff that doesn't make sense and then don't reply afterwards. And you know it doesn't make sense, and you know it bothers me. I just have a feeling. I can just see how to get there from this. Oh. Edge of the pier. I'm dumb. Come, Marcos. And my necklace turned around. Or while I was sneezing. No. I need to also do my, they're not called Beast Tribe anymore, are they? What are they called? Like, society quests or whatever. I still need to do those. Like, I don't even have them unlocked. I've got like 2 of them unlocked, and they're from like ARR. Allied Society quests. See, you still did not explain what the hell you meant by shoes. Oh. See, wait. How can is there a way? Societies. Here's what I got. Steel Ammo Jock, Titan Cobalt Pieces, and Vanu White Bones. Oh, so I got one Heaven's Ward one unlocked. That's it. I don't even know what to use these for. No clue. I'm an idiot. You're stupid. Alright. You're dumb. That was good, though. Now I understand, I guess. Spin those at the firmament. For what, though? Is there anything actually good to get them? Maybe like ventures or something? Rail-thin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and oversized geta? Trouble like that would not escape my notice, which is to say I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you. I did click it. Did you notice? Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Oh, no. The, tank top with the tattoo. Tank top with the tattoo? Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As I said before, my good man, when at first you don't succeed, making careers again, let us away. They are my Crocs. Oh, are you asking me like... I'm literally watching it right now. No. He has no tank top or tattoos. He's got a white t-shirt, bro. Oh, I never checked what the helmet was in my glamour plate. Let's check. Ah, I can't check my glamour plate here. Silly me. Where to now? More pirates. There's another one. What was that? Lanky samurai with the large hat? As it happens, I spoke with the traveler like that. Ha, that rhymed. Had a dog with him too. Sounded awfully like a normal guy trying to sound like a dog. He was like, woof woof. Oh, okay. That's what I can get with him. You know, I asked that question and then blanked it. Like, no idea. Completely forgot. Sure enough, he had a mind to head to the Isle of Zeki. Couldn't imagine why. Well, with the Red being as unwelcoming as they are, there being no place to dock a boat. I told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. You know, if I said things and, like, actually remembered them, it would probably be a lot easier for everybody to talk to me. But I don't. I normally just blurt stuff out. Think about, like, 25% of it. Come to think of it, did I see that dog of his not long ago? On the beach below, wandering about? Aye, I hope we didn't abandon him. You've been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine questions Daigoro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah, I'll have to get that singlet. Might be cool with my pants. All black. Oh, I think I see him over there. Looks like him. I was looking for something under my dresser yesterday, and my Cocker Spaniel decided he wanted to help me. So he comes up and sticks his, like, whole head under the dresser like he's looking under it too. And he did not stop doing that all night, to the point where I had to, like, put a bunch of stuff to block all the holes around my dresser because I was afraid he's going to knock it over on himself. Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself. Woof, woof. Sniff, sniff. Woof, woof, woof. So that's all it takes to win him over, eh? A single Koban? Greedy little thing. Hush, Shigure. Daiguro's a good dog. Now he'll lead us to his master. Woof, woof. This is quite a fix indeed. Woof, woof. I'll write me a note to go get that. Daigoro, what are you doing here? Singlet. Jim, my good man, I mean, you rapscallion. You've nowhere to run. I will do no such thing. Since I was bested by your tight-lipped associate over yonder, I learned for an opportunity to redeem myself. And so I set back. I thought to claim victory with the Ame no Murakumo in hand, but if circumstances demand, we settle this here and now. Stay your hand, my friend, though I know you only mean well. Securing the sword is a grave responsibility which falls to... I knew it. I, Hilditrain, Age of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict and reclaim sword. Is his dad gonna show up? That'd be so dope. Another hand pops out. Prepare to be amazed by the Silver Sukahiro. It's delivered. Daigoro, Daigoro, come here and let Hildy give you a big belly rub. Daigoro, you will do no such thing. Hell yeah. What? Betrayed. The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells of money? That makes sense. Till you surrender to Soboro Sukahiro, I'll give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum. Daigoro! Daigoro! Return to me this instant. Oh, fight on it. You win. Oh. Hey, what's up, Swifty? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. By the Kami, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildebrand's power of negotiation are most impressive. Solid catch. Mummy! And all is well in the world. Sorry, I missed that one. Oh, get it, Wolfman. Right where it belongs. You fiend, return at once. That's far enough, all of you. Bugger me, where'd they come from? Bah, this isn't over. Shigure, what's this I hear about you setting free a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. Well, you see, Inspector Hildebrand and I, In order to track down Yojimbo and the Soboro Sukahiro, we need to enlist the assistance of the wolf burglar. To that end, we removed him from the jail, temporarily, of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? Dogs can't fly, bro. Shigure, I charge you with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Be reasonable. You know full well that everything Shigure did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return the Soboro Sukahiro and the wolf burglar. Blah, 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 blah. I understand you are his friend, but to make an exception would only compound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. Alright, now we get to speak to Hilditrain. What a miscarriage of justice, C.R. Shigure, spirited away like a common criminal, complete disregard for their extenuating circumstances. Falls to us to find a way to right is wrong, but this is no place to devise a plan to cognate, my friends. It's that person. Oh, maybe there is another quest in this episode. I thought there was only 2, though. Well, it could be wrong. It'd be the first time, but it could happen. I doubt it. Right, I love me some pets. Pets, mounts, glam. Ever since our return, I've been racking my brain trying to conceive of a means in which we might free Shigure from his predicament. By absconding with the sword, the wolf burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think that his tale of the samurai Nakabono was a lie. My keen inspector sense tells me that the many threads of his tale are converging upon a single point not far from home. Or not far from now. Not far from home? We're very far from home. Core, that's all I like to hear. And I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar's bad at all. Once the Shikisquimi realize that, they're sure to let Shigure off. I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, we must begin investigating Master Akamono at once. Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant. But first, this isn't even like the main story of the game. This is just a side quest that I found out about. Freaking love it. I suppose this day was bound to come. No matter, soon there'll be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. He takes the mustache off, and he's ultimate weapon. Alright, that was the end of it. In a sense. Hilditrain will return in The Past is Never the Past. The past is never past. Ah, Shigure's in a cell. With that little la-la back there. Little la-la creep. See you, Inspector. Little creeper man. He is. Nashum Hakaraka. The past is never past, like a moth to the flame. But why else would you come, if not for Nashum Hakaraka and Inspector Hildibrand's shenanigans? Ain't that the truth? You know, that's how I live my life. Not completely following it, but I'm here for it. Oh, it's you. I don't suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildibrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? Oh, ever since Shigure got detained by the Shikisquimi, the inspectors have been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akibono, but to no avail. Never fear, my faithful assistants. I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good man. I might go so far as to say that in all my years as inspector, I've known no fan more passionate than you. Exactly. It's like a roller coaster. But speaking of fans, I miss that whole... Gosh, Inspector Hildibrand, even in the Far East, you've got yourself a following. Can I see it? Certainly not you. That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingam, but they don't seem to be too good with their Eorzean letters. Yeah, something of light. You who seeks as strong as a sword, so we're a hero. Know that I've laid claim to the most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Kugane Ohashi for a duel to end all duels. The third something of light, you say. Why must we return to none other than... With that said, I'd much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. For the third time. And they can't bury it either. That sucks. I'm pretty sure... Which part means to try what Karip did. What do you think, Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand? What do you mean he up and ran off? Why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try to catch him before he does something silly. That's anything he does. There is no stopping. He exists. It's because their dad gets so excited when they chew it up. So that's why they keep doing it. Not smart for a reason. Damn. Veterinarian. Really? Okay. That's actually really interesting. I would not have guessed that. Inspector's log. What a wretched state of affairs it is to have Shigure detained for aiding and abetting the escape of the wolf burglar. It was more or less my brilliant idea. Justice and guilt, but mostly justice. Compel me to remedy this situation with all due alacrity, and to that end I would investigate the questionable activities of Master Akibono, who is doubtless the villain at the heart of these dark intrigues. Yet what is curious sensation with this foreboding familiarity which gnaws at my breast? Could it be a long-lost fan? Predictably, in your absence, Nashu and Inspector Hildibrand have made no headway in their efforts to unearth Akibono's dark secrets and secure a reprieve for the imprisoned Shigure. However, the inspector did but recently come into the possession of an anonymous missive from an individual claiming to have the Soboro Sukahiro. They are willing to relinquish it, provided that this something of light defeats them in a duel upon Kugane Ohashi. Naturally, Hildibrand interprets the nearly illegible letters to be the Gentleman of Light, namely himself, and without hesitation breaks into a run, eager to accept the challenge. Surely this will end well. I just wanted to read the whole thing. Is that you, Corrupted? As you can see, I seem to have found myself in a pickle. Kuriohashi lies beyond escape. Before I could pass through, I found myself suddenly accosted, then inverted, then embedded thusly by the deer, but misguided Jim. The duel I must regrettably leave up to you. Kogane Yohashi. God, it's gonna be a hard one. I don't know if I can do it. We'll just get up in here and unrestrict it. What the hell is that? That's a weird one. No. Oops. Nope. Realm Reborn. This is nope. Stormblood. Kogane Hashi. Boom. Wait, is this gonna de-level me? No. We're skipping that. What a fast queue. Don't know why I hit him with the AoE right off the bat. It's Gilgamesh in time! Yo! Yes, 'tis I, the man, the myth, the legend, Greg! Oops, wrong button. Need some way better music for Greg. Oops, I hit C instead of X. I was trying to low blow him. Could get into Defiance, I guess. Battle of Big Bridge. I've already done Battle of Big Bridge. And Big Keep. You know, you would know that if you've ever watched my stream before. I doubt he can be low blowed, right? It isn't even. Oh, that's true. It isn't even. Yeah, it is. I would say it's a bigger bridge. Maybe not longer, but wider. I would say so for sure. For sure, a wider bridge. Battle on wider bridge. What is that? Double your pleasure, double your fun. Maybe I should do a little bit of AoEs. Nah, there's only 2 of them. Spread out mark. Oh yeah, but there's only 1, so I can't spread out of myself. I'm not that worried about taking too much damage anyways. Spread one person spread out marker. Oh, my little black swatches look really cool like that. Spread out! Everybody go! Boom, boom, boom. Oh. What is this? Whichever one I get. I don't even care. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I'm supposed to be fighting that? What am I supposed... Oh, no. Is there anything I can do to... Is there anything I can do to that? What am I supposed to do to that? What was I supposed to do for that? Kill him before he does that. Okay. I will do my best. Maybe I should do this as Dragoon. Get a little bit more damage in. Yeah, I'll probably switch to Dragoon after this one. If I fail it again, I'll switch. In Menu Dress Like Way. For Yojimbo, it's Gilgameshing time. Oh, really? Used to not be possible? Oh, and you're telling me now. Thanks. Appreciate it, friend. Oh, okay. I thank you. Hey, look, if Onslaught does damage, I'll keep doing it. That means it's possible, true. Kaboom! What is up, man? How you doing today? Alright, we're gonna do just one of them. I ain't that worried about two. It did a lot more damage to it that time than last time. How our hearts sing in the chaos. I did my laundry like earlier today. And my favorite, I don't have a whole lot of pairs of pants I can fit. And I've got one pair that actually is the closest to fitting. Is just, I cannot get some dirt stains out of the knees of them, and I hate it. There we go, a little bit better. Bite me. Bark Fit, hell yeah! Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying Mega Bonk. It is so much fun. I throw myself upon your boundless mercy and beg forgiveness, please. Greg, we're already friends, bro. What do we get here? Yojimbo barding? Nice! That's cool. Heck yeah. See what that looks like. I do like the barding I use, but I lost the game. Oh, well, yeah. It gets so rough, but it is fun. Those bosses will show you why you like should actually level your base weapon. We meet again, Hildy. Greg, I see your sight for sore eyes. Hurry, did you come to be in here? Ah, well, you see, the thing about that is... Cool. Good luck, Faye. Did you at least turn the heat space here on before you went there? Dude, Calcium is probably my favorite for the bosses. Just for his movement speed. Indeed I was. After courage had bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea. But when I saw you had misread my carefully written words and come in this stead, felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive me any unkindness. Yeah, like insane amount of speed. Now, Greg, there's no need for apologies between friends. Yet again, I must ask, though, how'd you come to be here in Kugane as a Ronin of much repute and a remarkably blah blah blah? Oh, good. At least you turned... Okay, I'm glad you turned the space heater on for a little bit. No, it was far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence. My quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected my budget properly for food and drink and soon found myself something or another. I don't know. I didn't read it. Probably hungry. Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees and in an instant looked to my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour. When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more, and a sliver of strength restored by a terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I'd carry with me ever after. Poor Enkidu. But by his grace I survived for days and days after until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. Daigoro. Okay. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and each other we found kindred spirits, we orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. When we last arrived in Kugane, I sought employment as a mercenary, rebuild my misspent savings, and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such vineyards that I acquired the Zanmato, in fact, and began to rebuild my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, a legendary Ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his clients, and so I assembled the outfit that would satisfy... Oh man, so Gilgamesh was Yojimbo the whole time. Kogeyama was one such client. When I saw that Kara did and his comrades were to be my opponent. Needless to say, the sight of the man who had bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me, and so when I heard tell of Soboro Sukahiro, I knew I must claim it in preparation for our battle. The rest, you know. Truly a riveting tale. What? And tragic besides, for though I fought with all my strength, yet again was I defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I've taken my shot and fallen short, so I'll cease my shenanigans and instead pledge my complete support to your endeavors that I might make amends. And we should be glad to have it, Greg. Welcome aboard. Let's return to Nashu and share with her something. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. Nice. We're a family now. Now we just need to get Gigi back. Oh, come on. Nashu. Oh. Hakaraka. Terrible news, everyone. Which one? Which painting is in Nidalshire? I haven't even checked. Whatever does it matter, Nashu? It's Shigure. As punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide. Oh, does it really? Oh, wow. I'll have to go by there and check that out. This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. We have no time to spare, my friends. Presuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of our master Akabono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was stolen was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, Ages of Inquiry style. Sudoku, death by Sudoku. Yep. Man, my dad loved Sudoku. That was like all he did was sit around and play Sudoku. Alright, let's see down here. How did Akibono earn his fortune, you ask? By peddling a variety of medicinal wares for all manner of purposes. From what I heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. With that eye, the coin to afford such luxurious potions and potables, his clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. Oh yeah, you don't know those ones yet. They're the ones that you can do with your fingers too. I'll teach you those eventually, don't worry. Alright, how far south do I need to go? Should I have just ported? Or if anybody's selling or sold anything. Let's check real quick. And get there. Looks like it. Thank the gods that's over. Not much, but a little bit. What do we got? What do we got? What you got to sell? What were you selling? Ragstone? How much is that? No. Oh yeah, we'll do 425. There we go. Let me get my fingers right. Oh, never mind. That was the last one, anyways. Yeah, we'll leave. Oh, hold on, sparklers! Look, could have used these on New Year's. Bum bum bum. Ah, no. This one just doesn't have anything. Exactly. But only in Roman numerals. Only Roman numerals. Finish alright? And doesn't know what the number 1 looks like. Guess that's that then. I should be glad to speak of Master Akabono to you, albeit solely with his regards to his character as a business. Yeah, that's 16. Good job, see? That's a good, no, that was good. That was a good learning experience right there. It worked. And that's, well, I'll teach you what the 1 and the 6 mean individually later. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there's another who would curse his name. I'm learning, Mom. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy, Radzhan. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate prices as he sees fit. Unfortunately, this has led many in desperate need of his miraculous medicine to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law, so again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success, but I'll say nothing on his morals or ethics, or lack thereof. Where's Hildy at? You know, since I am under level a lot, or like, you know, over leveled, I'm in under level area, I'm gonna do it as Dragoon for a little bit. So let me get kills quicker. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What other colors I got laying around? We're going white. That's the thing, the opposite of. The area is under leveled for me. Oh, what do you say? Automobiles, fortune selling racks and massins for exorbitant prices. Yeah, bottom one. A man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain, is he? As expected, there's far more to Master Akamono than meets the eye. Inspector, we've got to hurry. Shigure's execution is going to be carried out any moment, if we don't do something. What? Already? And there I was hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information with which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that, bah, there are many roads which lead to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, so be it. He changed his hair again. Honored brothers, I'll not beg for your forgiveness. Only pray that by this humble offering of my life that I might absolve this Shikajigwimi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. Still executes him. Wait, stop him from killing himself. That should be the first and foremost thing you do. What's the meaning of this? That man is an imposter. Seize him at once. Shigure, now's your chance to escape. He just goes through with it. I'll do no such thing. I've lost what little honor was mine in life. At least I can reclaim it. Yeah, am I still Sudokuing over here? Egads! You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigure, for you have the Soborosuke hero and the infamous wolf burglar. But why? Ooh. We had a deal, remember? Temporary release. I is indeed the Soboro Sukahiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell. Send a runner to Master Akabono's estate at once. We're far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you must still answer for your reckless actions. Therefore, after further deliberation, I've decided that you'll conduct a formal investigation of the rumors surrounding Master Akabono and... Well, good. I'm glad, Faye. Glad you got that transfer. That will not be necessary, indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar. Aye, something or another. Who's it, Akabono? Wait, I know you. Master Akabono's guest, the one the guy could go through. Oh, surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of any such event, or of you for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there's no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you're free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate you and yours next year. Yeah, good job, Faye. Rest assured, Master Komode, that we value something. Shigure, the matter of the Soboro Sukahiro and Master Akabono is now officially closed. That'll be all. Yes, that'll be all. Yeah, that would have been really bad if you would have got those wet. Nashum. Ah, I talked to the wrong person. Mahakaraka. Greg, I did not mean to talk to you. Why do I keep clicking you? I need to talk to Hildibrand anyways. Haha, verily. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. The shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Bum bum, bum 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 bum. We get the Manderville Mambo on this one. The Manderville Mambo number 5. Is that the one it's called? Mambo number 5? Or is it 9? It was something like that. Whoa, Shigure, over here! What's up, raccoons? How you doing today? We're just working through some Hildibrand. My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I will not be standing before you today. Mambo number 5, thank you. You will forgive me for dispensing the further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the jail where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What was it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the Shikisguimi, the Master Akabono stormed into the jail and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents to his safe. I thought it said turkey. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akabono concerning this theft something. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at that time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with white powder given Master Akabono's its coke. Reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thieves resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and the needy. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, for why else would Master Akabono clamor for it so? My keen inspector senses tingling. Where's the satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways, they will not admit it. However, unless we give them the proper password, as above, so below. As above, so below! No, I don't have that tattooed on me yet. That's what I was going to put on this hand. Is as above, so below. Yeah. So, ha! That's going to be a knuckle tattoo. What you reap is what you sow. What you give comes back threefold. As above, so below. Need to just run up there. The correct way. Doom, 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 doom. All right, how do I get there? Waterways. I'm being dumb again. Waterways. Couldn't do it. Oh, come on. I literally did this earlier. There we go. Koju. He has a huge hitbox. Knew you'd lot turn up again sooner or later. Didn't expect you to be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter, I like the cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time? Certain satchel containing a certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you'd have it. If he did, then he told you the magic words, too. Ah, yes, of course they are. Soar high above and never go low. That's what it was. 100%. What? Come and take me. No! This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we've got to be careful. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep it safe. As above, so below is why I have arrows pointed on my four fingers. Because every time you point one, you have three pointed back at you. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me... Oh, I already read that. That said, a suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first demonstrate what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? Oh, it's ad time. Holy shit, I didn't notice that. Seek the assistance of Hannish alchemists or someone versed in their alchemical traditions? Perhaps someone at the Thavnarian consulate? Only one finger? The best one, I hope. Raccoon with one finger. You're a raccoon with one finger. That is a video gamer. That's impressive. Well, 3 raccoons sharing one finger, I'm assuming. Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Thavnarian consulate, my friends. Here you can't simply go and bang on the gates of the foreign consulate and expect to... Oh, never mind. Get the good spot to find it. Good spot to find a finger. Look at this person, just living life. Alright, let's go ahead and run us another 3-minute ad. I'm going to go take a piss. So, we will be right back, alright? Boom. And welcome back, y'all. Hope everyone had a nice little break. And let us continue. It just looks like a fog wall back there. So you can already set that there in consulate. I'll probably just port. 100 gil ain't shit. Yep, secret wall. Roll into it. Oh, you guys talk about Chipotle burrito bowls. That's where you found the finger. I still to this day have never... I've not been sober enough to remember having Chipotle. So I don't think I've ever had Chipotle. Don't do the do prism. I like their outfits. They look pretty dope. It is all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, have you allotted an appointment or not? Not as such, no. Then my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions are made. Under no circumstances I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. Whoa, young Manderville man. Yeah. Father. What brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events, too exhausting in detail, of greater importance is what brings us to this consulate. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Hannish alchemist, one with an encyclopedic knowledge of something or another. How fortunate, then, that we should chance to meet. I'm a representative of the Sajatra concern of Radzat Han. Should you know not the name, we trade in all manner of goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you, indeed to aid the son of Lord Gobert Mandeville and his comrade something. This is most generous of you. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say let's not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. This powder, it's the most fascinating ingredient of Hannish origin. This is true, but no one intended dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of the master alchemist, it can be used to create dew prism. I'm sorry, dew prism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subjects susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes that change the color, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I've seen... oh, are you quite sure it's not a trick of the light? Yeah. He must be using dew prism for evil ends. That's probably not what I would say, but alright. I clicked it. Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was about to voice the same conclusion. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief point counter of the Shikisagurimi press so strongly in an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during the meeting. Alas, we have motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let's put an end to this. For all. Once and for all. How wonderful to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Hi, Godbert. Deuces. So my activities log is showing I got pre-rolls, which it'll do that sometimes. But I was like, run ads, right? I did. I did run ads. Oh, good. Akebono, we call on you, come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it? Wherever could he possibly be? Huh, that's impossible. Why have we not gotten a name from the wolf burglar? Ha! Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in jail I can escape on a whim while you lot bungle. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Wouldn't want to repeat it before. Don't tell me this is all your plan all along. Just secure my freedom so we can escape. Expose Akabono's. Yeah. And claim Saburo Sukahiro and did the bargain. Aye. It's no small undertaking. I knew I needed all the help I could get. Now that we're all on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Debecco. Off to meet with the silent partner, I'm told. Capital. If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akabono. He only has a head start. He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. No time to waste. Sweet. Very well. If that's the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also. Oh. All right. We should just be able to go out anywhere. What is that big thing? Oh, it's the Funayure. Okay. We were talking about that on an earlier mission. I'm gonna fight it. I might have died. Nah, he definitely can't do enough damage to me. I know I get nothing from this, but... Bum 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. We hit all the buttons when they start glowing. I'm trying to get a double weave in. Because I think I can't. Oh, didn't hit him. Sorry. I didn't get anything for that, right? Oh, I did! I got some stuff! Holy crap! Look at that. I knew I was gonna. That's why I did that, guys. This is the place. I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. So there you go. That's how you get mathematics, guys. You stand there and just farm that one enemy all day. Oops. Got like 10 of them. I think I got 40, maybe? No, I think it was 10. I don't remember. Can't read. Father? By the Kami, could be the inspector's father is in league with Akabono? Don't be daft, look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akabono, to the matter at hand, due prism. It served you well? Meet your expectations, I trust? See them. I should say, never in my wildest dreams could I imagine that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless, the chief encounter had no idea his drink had been compromised. He's already proven to be the most useful tool in manipulating the Shikisagumi, more than worth the regular upkeep. Oh, it's sort of like that drink whenever we were at the place. Now the Soberos Hero is back where it belongs, so he did spike the guy's drink. I could set my sights out on much bigger prizes. You're more right than you know, Master Akabono, for I come bearing a gift courtesy of Manderville and Manderville, most illustrious Eorzean consortium of which you something. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the orders of the Aldenard, but all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present with you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akabono faithfully. Oh, but of course. Bum, bum, bum. There's no way he's actually... Coming forfeit, he's earned the influence of Dew Prism. I refuse to believe that. Wait, you fool! Now's not the time! Father, 'tis I, your beloved son Hildibrand. Hearken to me, these men are villains. You're being deceived. The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding. Just as well, in one fell swoop we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorze's most fearsome of goldsmiths. Call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste. I can't say that's really too far out of the norm. So I still don't know if Dew Prism is affecting him. Oh dear. Sheesh. Wow, magnificent. Finish him. Finish everyone. Nothing personal. Nothing personnel, kid. Falls to you, Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville. Forgive me, father, but you know not what you do. You're a Manderville. Buried him back there. This was in Ul'dah during the Colosseum days. Remember the boating days? You picked me up with your strong arms. I'm old Greg. We do have Greg with us. He's probably the oldest one. All right. That was a little change on that one. Is he gonna be pile driving the baby next? That'd be awesome. Oh, reversal. Manderville man. Abort! Father, abort! Spare me reverse Manderville! And all was right with the world. Now I'm spent. What happened here? Well, this is all very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you all for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, it should go without saying, but Manderville will be severing all ties with the Jatra concern. So Rosuke hero. Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Sobersuke hero once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Okabono would be so loath to set aside that he would rather bring it with him to the secret rendezvous. A final favor, if you'll indulge me, laid at my father's grave. Right then, I suppose you'll be wanting to get me back into the jail. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime, and mine are many. And an upstanding Sekishwimi like yourself must adhere to a code, no? Indeed, I must. While it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors that I have neither hide nor hair the notorious wolf burglar. Huh. You, sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shiguri has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. Boom, 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 boom. You're mad. Each and every one of you. Even the samurai. I love you all the more for it. Thank you. To hold fast to a righteous creed, they recognize you too rigid and adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed something. Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning mine only dearly departed. Enkidu? But how? Then what was I ate on that fateful day? Fools, think you this the end? Damn, that's a throw. I've already fought that guy like 3 times. Huzzah! You belong to me now, Ronan. Now spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away. Far, far, far away. Greg, no! Cease your regress. Beyond the rift that lies between 2 wondrous worlds yet unseen. Oh, no. Hildibrand. Wait, no, how dare you? My man, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Wait for me, Inspector! Now shoot, jump in. Yeah! Oh, there he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off in the sky as before. This time he elects to take his leave. Brief though our time was together, I can't deny how much he's grown, both as Inspector Extraordinary and a man of real man besides. I say a father could not be more proud. Alright, well let's see where our next quest is picked up at. Yeah, my nose itches. Who's talking about me, guys? I'm flattered, but... Alright, back out. Oh, hey. No, we're not done yet. Not yet. Not the 2s. Somehow, further. In walkers next. And off goes Lord Godbert, along with Akabono. I should thank him for that. Nothing left for us but to follow them back to Guyana, I suppose. You ready? Good. Let's be off. A sleeping gentleman. I can't even begin to imagine where I'd be at had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From all my heart, I thank you for everything. The Shikigami have concluded that even before the chief Konkara fell under Akabono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends, so he will be held to account. As for Akabono and his now defunct enterprise, the Thavnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Hendish suppliers and Hingen merchants. All agree that other monopolies, some or another. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it's safe to call it a change. The best part, if you ask me, in light of Akabono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices. God, I'm not a fast reader. There was a time when I might have not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal. It all seems so simple in the abstract. But out in the real world, life is anything but. You and the Spectre helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearances and hearsay and not to be quickly... screw that. What up, Mud? How you doing? How are you on this fine, cold evening? Speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildibrand? Do you think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or... He'll come around. Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. You're certain that it'll turn up eventually. None the worse for wear. Then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Was that work? Yeah, I've been running around all day. Oh, yeah, I know. Rack was just here. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. If Rack's still up, when we done? We'll swing over to him. What do we say? Paying respects to his father. What becomes of a man after death, I do not know. But I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day. Shigure, there's no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. Bum, 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 bum. And you go to Radz-Han. 11-8, 11-2. I must take my leave whenever you're passing through Kugane. Done! Quest complete. You've learned the Manderville Mambo. Still wish we would have given him a name. It just burgled all the wolves, though. Hilditrain. The calling card right there, and there's the wolf drawing. Ha! Oh, my character's even there. Is this what we just learned? I'll try it and see. I'm assuming so. Hell yeah. His Bremer return? Question mark? New chapter of New Game Plus has been added. Good night, sweet Hildy. I have not used Gigi yet. Stormblood Gilgamesh card. I don't mind if I do. I think... Oh, I have 2 of those. Alright. Chicka chicka chow. Chicka 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 chow. Let's give it a shot. This one. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that's green I got. Oh, that doesn't even look much different. Oh, I like the green, though. Alright. Alright, now we're going to Radz-Han. And start the next one. 11-8, 11-2, or 11-2, 11-8, something like that. 11-11. That's what we'll go to. And it's got to be literally like right here. Is it? Yeah. The sleeping gentleman. The pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Wait, I know you. We met in Kugane. You're that stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that I look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. Creepy little bastard smells like cheese and followed Nashu to Kugane after stalking her for over 5 years? Yeah, that's what I would say in real life, so. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked in that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then huzzah! Found her here at Radz-Han. Normally I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of messes in hope of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked me the bucket. but I hate seeing her like this. She's likable to work herself to death. So what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over in Alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go quickly. Save my beloved. Bits for love. I got an idea. Let's see this. Because the green's kind of close to my actual running shoes color. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to need some more Celeste green for those shoes. Yeah. Maybe some orange for the soles on them. Or switch it up. Hey, nice job, Faye. Cryptid. It feels like it's been forever. Though definitely less than a year. What brings you to Razan? Enjoying a spot of venturing, or perhaps... Then you heard. It's true, Inspector Hildibrand's gone in hibernation again, and... Ah, wait. Give me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with dew prison and was forced to whisk us all far away? How that strange rift then opened up, which the inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that. Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell. Oh, fortunately, Greg came in his senses and explained that we were in the inspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Oh, and Edgy, you're right about my friend. He doesn't need any. He's already shredded. Anyway, we're back now. But the rub is that the Inspector Hildibrand hasn't opened his eyes once. Sorry, I'm trying to see the Gundam. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. Damn, that looks good! That looks really good. Good job, Faye. All your January requirements. Exactly. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. something or another. Oh, that guy. Pleased I am to meet you once more, under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sagittarian Concern, whatever the first word was. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us is not contemplating enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their will? Yep. I pray you forgive me, my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after watching the interdimensional rift, the sisters only know how long... Oh. Naturally, I understand that words alone will not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I've operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Therefore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildibrand awaken and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me... Yeah, I don't trust him already. And there's bombs literally setting right there behind Nashu. Is he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? But that's right. No, he's not. I think Xenos might be. I don't know. One of them. I suppose I get a look at the Manorville man himself. By all means, the inspector's resting in a room up in Kama. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy the company. Let's go. Alright. This place is not my favorite. I need to go. Oh, wait. I can just port right there. Okay, good. Good. That is the right one, right? Yes. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra has taken care of everything, even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the spectra. Chupacabra, huh? So another cryptid's here. Study the sleeping spectre. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target section, and examine it with more detail. Gotcha. Alright, how do... Oh. Rugged features belie what is, at closer glance, sensitive mane of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. Ooh, ear itch. Right in between two piercings. Ah. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest occasions does a man resort to violence. Troubling, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. Oops. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the scions who were summoned to the first... whatever. Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Return his soul to his body, but where to go? What is it doing there? I think it's gone to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. I see, right. So you can go there? Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. Sure, it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue and chat with people there. That's standard agent of inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hilditrain we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care. Mahakaraka. Speak with Glinard at the Crystarium. Alright, it's on this floor. I should have ported, but, you know, too late. Did the thing where I start running first. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman sense tells me that's not why you're here. I'd offer you a pint, but I'm cutting you off. So this friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Hume Burley wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. Well-meaning idiot. Yes, it sounds familiar. Mind you, I don't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. What? Jut, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak to you. Alright, he looks cool. That's so. Make it quick. The shell. Something or another. Dwarf. Wait, you're one of the Exarch's friends, the Warrior of Darkness, fought by your side when the glowing bastards came to ruin our day. We showed them, ha! But enough reminiscing. What's so important that you had to interrupt my regular scheduled drinking? Now that you mention, I did see someone like that. Back there on the battlefield, after you ran off to do more. Oh, at first I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the Spirit Watsits. But no, just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I was about taking a chance, so I said, hey, piss off, ghost. Sent him packing. Wow. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I? A chirurgeon? A chirurgeon? Could it be the Warrior of Darkness? Thought that was your voice. Was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Didn't eavesdrop. We overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonner and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not causing any harm if you discount the shock of a strange man just gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Vonner. Chiroptids come back to... Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. Fuck yeah, I would call Hildy my friend. Are you serious? Dude's like one of my best friends. If the man you're looking for might be one and the same, then why not work together? Be my honor and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. Come and join us in Solon when you finish here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Where it's warm. Nice and warm. Every once in a while I'll grab my cat that's out on my porch. Just walk in, just pick him up and carry him inside. And he does not want to be inside now. And it was so cold out. I did that today and he immediately just started make his way out the doggy door. Like, all right, bud, whatever. I've got him a nice little spot, a nice little sleeping spot out there, though. I've got an old dog cage with a bunch of blankets and stuff on top of it. And then kind of did like a tent flap thing over the door. So at least he's not freezing to death. The source. That's where we need to head. Solon. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the Austral Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. Oh, that fellow. I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmelt. I enjoyed one too many libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. That felt a gentle tug at my arm. Would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and sent me back on the road. Thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply, just struck this pose and walked off. Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest. That I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Where? Where the hell am I supposed to be going? This way. Maybe I should look at my mini map. It would work a lot better. What's up, Thyler? It's Thaler. No, it's like Tyler with an H. Thyler. Finished question locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Not only has the poser caused no harm, he's even helped people? Sometimes they do. So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we've heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? Then that's where we'll look next, shall we? We gotta at least get to the intro to see it before we quit for the night, y'all. Broom, broom. Doom, 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 doom. Tyler belongs in Thailand. Yeah, I like the shoes. I'll have to get some more cerulean green. Well, here we are. But how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the warrior darkness. Show us what you got in mind, and we'll back you up for the rest with the best of our ability. We're going Mambo. Were we out all night doing the Manderville Mambo? Heart, what a familiar, gentlemanly. Oh man, is it gonna be him or is it gonna be the dead one? I still don't know. Okay, all right. So that's the thing. The Forgiven Gentleman, Light Warden. It's Sin Eater Hildy, hell yeah. Alright, we gotta all learn the Manderville Mambo so we can do it in person. All of us. No, wait, that's no Sin Eater. It's Hilditrain. No, it's the Gentleman of Light. Alright. You better. Gentleman of Light? Who is this Gentleman of Light of whom you speak? I'm the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden. You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a gentleman inspector. Ah, Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this, gentleman? Right then, clearly you're. Oh shit, that was an accident. I did not mean to click that. Is there no way to bring back his memories? I'm gonna hold you to that, Edgy. Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? Dodgeball. God, I used to love dodgeball back in school. Remember one time I didn't dress out for PE and we were having dodgeball. This is in high school. And the PE teacher, don't do this if you're in school. But the teacher was like, well, Nick, you can't, or Cryptid, I don't care if you guys know my name. It's like, you can't play dodgeball since you didn't dress out. So I told him to quit being a bitch. And he told me, well, you need to go to the office. And after that, we were like, very cool. Like, I don't know why. Just after that, we were both like real chill with each other. I say, Kara did. I'd resigned myself to Nashu's ungentle methodology. But you too? But never mind that. I do recall the world being quite so simple. I don't know if that's what he said. I think that's what I read. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Rift. Where am I? Who am I? One of my real life friends that you guys have not met is streaming. They are non-binary, so if we are going in there as long as they don't drop out. So if y'all talk to them, they're masculine, but just so y'all know. But we are most definitely going to be rating them because I cannot believe they are on. And yes, they are another performer, so they do juggle. And this one's really good with fire stuff too, so. It's one of my friends you guys have not met. Their name is Jester Lasser. And they're one of my real life friends. I have not talked to them in, very much in a while, but as long as they're still going and as soon as we finish this, we're gonna raid them. We do. Well, not all of them. There's one of them I don't even like. That's, uh, just like yeah, the Infinity Stones. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater. You know, whatever he wants to do to that rock. Sin Eater? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was simply quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever had. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? And why is it so purple? Because it's the best place in the world, bro. What do you mean? Why? No, you should be asking, why isn't everywhere else so purple? Good gods, think I've transcended the very boundaries of time and space. Not worry, my adoring fans. Hildibrand, Age of Inquiry, and Spectre Extraordinaire will return to you forthwith. Boom! 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 All right, we finished the first one. If it's all green. You look, you get enough green as is. You get enough. All right, but hey, let's go ahead and end that there. Sorry, you guys are gonna hear Jester for a second because I'm gonna make sure they're still streaming. Oh, never mind. I think I'm connected to my car right now. That should be weird. I don't think my car should be on. Yeah. Oh, hey, I appreciate everybody as always. And you know, tomorrow is going to be a 9 o'clock horror night. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your night. Be safe. If you need anything, just hit me up on Discord as always. Yeah. And there's grass outside, bro. But hey, I appreciate y'all. So I'll see you guys in the next one then. All right. Peace.